Good morning, Facebook. Sunday morning. Whew, I've had a few hot days of riding horses. Actually, weeks. And it hasn't been hot the whole time, but glad to have air conditioning this morning. And I wanted to share some thoughts from the last few weeks that I've given riding lessons. The first thought is so many people have a lot of fears of riding their horse, or fears of doing this in their life, or afraid to take a risk here or there. And so many times I ask, well, what are you afraid of? Well, what if? What if this happens? What if that happens? Well, my answer to that is, what if it doesn't? What if you live your dream? What if you have the best ride you've ever had? What if everything is as it's supposed to be? What if? What if turn it around? And then there's another saying that I hear a lot of people say that, again, shows that they're operating in fear in their life and not victory. And that is, if only. If only. I hear that all the time. If only I hadn't had that accident. If only I'd lived in some other place. If only I had not done this or that. If only that person had not died so young. If only I had more money. I'm sure I could be healthier, or I could do this, or I could do that. If only I were younger, I could probably ride better. If only I were older, maybe I could do this. If only I had a different job, or if only people really knew me, then they would understand. Or it just goes on and on. What if this? What if that? If only, if only. And I just think, what if and if onlys there's a world of difference between these ifs, always saying if, and next time, or I will. Because if only always looks backwards, and what if looks forwards. Well, what about just do it now? Live in the now. Because the next time looks forward, and you can also have victory in the now. And that's what I'm looking for, is victory in the now. Because the if only phrase is defeat. There's always defeat. But next time, there's hope. Or I will, there's hope. Not I will try, I will. The prophet Isaiah kept reminding people of this. And last night I went to a church service where he was actually talking about prophecy, but we used Isaiah 43, 1 and 2, and I want to read this to you. It also goes with this if only. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. Isn't that a wonderful, wonderful promise? It's that assurance of God. And also in Isaiah 41:10 it says, do not fear. I am with you. I will strengthen you. I will help you. And those are unlimited promises of protection. And Isaiah does call us to faithfulness, but he is a next time God. Do not remember the former things. This is from Isaiah 43 again, verse 8 thing. Do not remember the former things, or consider the old things. Forget about your failures. Forget about all the times that you didn't do it the way you wanted to do it. I am about to do a new thing, he says. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? God is doing a new thing. Jesus is coming back pretty soon. And time is short. Our life is just a whisper. It's just a minute little dot on the timeline of eternity. So don't waste your life with what ifs and if onlys. If only is not a life dominated with victory. It is a life dominated with regret. It's always a self-expression of self-pity. Oh, poor me. Well, you probably are thinking on the other side of this video right now, well, you don't know what I've been through. Well, I'm going to tell you, you don't know what I've been through. We're in the same boat. We've all had our trials, and there's nothing creative, there's nothing positive about self-pity. Rather, self-pity is debilitating. Fear is debilitating that says, what if? What if this is going to happen? What if that's going to happen? Well, what if it doesn't? What if it is the best thing that ever happened to you? Because remember, God says, I will work all things together for good for those who love God and are called according to His purpose. So when we bury ourselves in self-pity, we cut off the creativity and the power that could open doors to a new life. So if you've been saying, oh, what if this happens when I do on this trail ride? Well, what if this happens when I try this? Well, what if you try it and it works? And quit saying, if only, and start living, this time I will. I just wanted to share that with you today and hope that it blesses you. And I'm off to Sunday school now, and then a hot ride this afternoon. God bless everyone. Prayers for your blessing and courage to live a life of victory. Amen.